portrait vibes. It's giving Creature from the Black Lagoon. Bit. Okay, love. All right, boom. Maybe that's a wrap. Let's go.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Seb. Hope y'all doing well. Now, firstly, I do want to apologize for the lack of content last month. I know it's March already, and in Feb there was only one video, but that was mainly because Feb was a very hectic month for me. I was doing, I think, 2 shoots a week at one point. So there's a lot of photos for me to edit and sift through, but that also means there's a lot of content on the way. I made sure to film every single shoot. I just didn't have enough time to kind of sit down and edit a YouTube video. So again, I do apologize for that. But the main reason was I was in pre-production for one of the largest scale photo shoots that I've ever attempted. That was for my exhibition. You might have seen a little snippet / sneak peek in the opening montage, but I don't think I'm gonna release that much until the exhibition itself is ready as a whole. And that could be end of the year or next year, I'm not entirely sure, but I don't wanna rush things too much. But I do hope that y'all can be a little patient with me. I do really appreciate that when it comes to all the bigger concepts. But that doesn't mean there's no content, ladies and gentlemen, because in today's episode, we have the amazing Kayla, we have the incredible George, and to cap things all off, we have a really cool concept where I used prosthetic makeup with the incredible Nancy, aka Lizard Queen, and the amazing makeup artist Saffron. But yeah, all that in today's episode. Without further ado, let's just jump into it.
Yeah, light's perfect. You look insane. Beautiful. Lovely. Wow. Insane. Actually, put one step forward. Ooh. Please don't die. You good? You okay? I think you're good. Yeah. Sick. Cutie. Love that. Love these so much. So I'm currently in the edit for the Kayla photos. It's a really nice and simple shoot where I don't need to add anything else in post, which is great. But even for simpler concepts, I do like to add a little something, a little judge, a little sauce to make it more interesting. So you know how on Instagram you can do carousel posts, so it's like multiple photos in one kind of post? I'm a huge fan of making them almost seamless, so it feels like there's no cuts in between each photo, so like that. Ooh, yeah. So it's like when you scroll and like even in the middle, it feels like it's all linked. I love that experience. I like to make it feel like it's one long panoramic. So I'm gonna do a similar thing with the Kayla photos. I'm gonna make that, kind of do that scrapbook feeling again like I did with the Milo and Mia post. I'm gonna add some textures, I'm gonna add some drawings and scribbles, make it all feel a little cooler, maybe make some tears, etc., etc. So we're gonna do that, and hopefully it turns out pretty cool. Love that. Oof, wow. Oh my God, girl. Love. Right now I'm in kind of portrait vibes. Insane.
I quite like this one as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, right?
Boom, give me some of that.
Hey guys, I just basically wanted to take a little time to talk about something that I picked up at a shop in Shoreditch and that I've come to really enjoy. Now, this isn't a sponsored segment or anything. I'm not being paid to say anything. This is just genuinely something that I found that I really like now. Now, it's basically like this little card game where each card has a different minigame. But what I found this game to be best for is whenever I'm shooting and I'm trying to get to know a model, or I'm trying to like break the ice, make them comfortable, because I believe in like communication during photo shoots and stuff. Well, communication in general, to be fair, but especially on shoots. I hate it when like the photographer and the model are just quiet and it just feels hella awkward.
I'm like someone who loves to like, give words of affirmation. I like to encourage them all to be like, yo, you look freaking sick. You look amazing. But this game just basically adds some variety. It just basically allows y'all to kind of have something to talk about.
Our lifetime awards. Our friends aren't just united by shared interests and or affection, but by the particular time we happen to be living through. Our bonds are shaped by our shared experience of our past and present. As a group, suggest nominations for the following categories. Most significant historical event to occur in our lifetime.
I can definitely think of one.
COVID?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I was like,
Global pandemic?
it's gotta be COVID.
Greatest achievement of our generation.
I'm tempted to say social media. It's like shit, but it has the fact that it's like changed the shape of the world in like so many ways, like work-wise, like people like talk through social media, date through social media. Everyone's on social media, at least one form of it.
I'd probably also agree. It's an achievement.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a double.
Somebody achieved something.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they achieved something.
Touche. Yeah, it is definitely.
They achieved something on a big scale there.
It's a double-edged sword,
Yeah,
for
best
sure.
achievement, I'm sure.
Good point, for sure.
Best at ruining the world.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Biggest tragedy to occur in our lifetime.
Harambe.
Fucking Harambe!
I'm gonna be so real.
Oh my god, I forgot about Harambe.
But yeah, this has been Games for Grownups by the School of Life. Now, mind you, I've kind of picked out like 10 to 15 of these to actually use during shoots or whenever I have friends over. I'd say 90% of them are slightly cringe and they do give a little bit of boomer energy, but hey, you never know. Check it out for yourself. Games for Grownups by the School of Life. I just think it's really fun. What's good, guys? So I have a very exciting shoot today, and this is something that I've been looking forward to for the last 2 weeks. So I know this person called the Lizard Queen, and that's her Instagram username, as well as like her alter ego. She's an amazing model called Nancy, and we've known each other for a couple years now. I reached out to her being like, yo, let's do something again. It's been too long. And she was like, yo, I've been looking for someone to help bring my alter ego to life. She's also an amazing photographer, a stylist. She's like an all-around creative, an all-around storyteller, and I respect that so much because I'm kind of like the same, maybe like less talented. But anyway, she showed me her sketches for the Lizard Queen, for her alter ego, and we kind of came up with this mini little storyline where each photo would be a different moment in the story. So it starts off with the Lizard Queen being this genetic splicing experiment gone wrong in like a lab.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey.
Right? So first frame is her in like a Bacta tank, in like a floating liquid a la Mewtwo in Pokemon. Second frame, she breaks out. There's like the scientist in the foreground and he's like, oh God, the experiment has gone free. And then we're gonna do a hard cut to her post-escape, and now she's risen through the ranks of this crime, underworld, mafia family, and it's gonna be her sat on this like, badass throne or something, and then there's like these like two kind of half mice, half human like hybrids, so they could be like the lab rats that escaped with her or something. And funnily enough, Nancy's gonna play the mice as well. So that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, it's just like an all-around like fun project. It's just really wacky, really sci-fi, really out there, which is just my cup of tea. It's just my jam. But to help us make this look good, Nancy started looking for a makeup artist that could do some prosthetics, that could do some special effects. And she found this amazing artist called Saffron. Now you may know Saffron from the Netflix show Glow Up, where she freaking won. So she's a badass motherfucker. But yeah, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's just cut to the shoot. Boom!
Okay, how about this? Guests take turns to summarize the plot of a favorite movie
or TV show in the most boring way possible.
Oh my god.
Okay, how about we all need to come up with film and then we give it to another person to then have to summarize.
Okay, that's a good idea. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
This is like so much going on.
Orphan boy goes to boarding school.
Okay.
Yeah, orphan boy
just
goes to
missed out
school.
the whole bit.
Yeah, no one cares about that bit.
Yeah, not in there. You can't really. It stays in there.
Oh my god, imagine.
Right.
Oh God, now why'd you put that image in my head? All right, and now we are in the editing stage, my favorite stage. Now, the beginning stages are obviously all going to be compositing, which is the most time-consuming step of the process. Making sure I get the best take of each component and then stitching them all together, making them all look good, making it all look seamless and legit, cutting things out, putting things in, etc., etc. And here I'm just basically adding in some extra elements like some dollar bills. I thought it'd be really cool to kind of add some extra debauchery on top of this image. So I worked with a client a couple years ago, and that gave me a very nice library of assets that I could use. So here I've just got like a poker table, got some dollar bills, lights, etc., etc. Added in some extra smoke to add to that whole kind of crime lord nightlife feeling. Then I decided it'd be a pretty cool idea to have a tail wrap around one of the mice and then to have the end of the tail holding a glass. So I just got a stock image of a green snake and then just basically puppet warped it around this glass. And this is why the editing stage is my favorite, because it's where all the magic happens and where it all comes to life. And this is where I would bring the image to Illustrate on my iPad, and I would clean up matte lines as well as add in extra little details such as the skin folds where the tail would be gripping onto the mouse girl's skin, or adding smoke streams from the nostrils, etc. And this is the final result. And now moving on to the next one, which chronologically would be the first image. Step one is basically just finding a lizard / reptile skin texture and then just kind of warping it into position. I did this for quite some time, and then I found an even better lizard skin later on to kind of add to Nancy's body. But that's basically the gist of it. And here I'm basically just adding in extra protrusions to the scales to make it look like they were actually popping out as opposed to just a smooth line on the edges of her body. This small detail will make everything look more legit, and then just basically matching the colors and the lighting, etc., etc. And basically this is the most common use case for my illustration. Obviously there are certain concepts where the illustration is more obvious, but in this case it's used as a tool to make the photography look more legit. And this is the final result. Be sure to follow me on Instagram to see the other images of the series.
All right, and that pretty much sums up today's video. Now, again, I do want to apologize for the lack of content. Hopefully now that big photo shoot, the exhibition stuff is out of the way for now, that means I can go back to a more regular upload schedule of hopefully 2 videos a month, maybe a video every 2 weeks. That's the plan at least. And like I said, I've done so many shoots that there's going to be lots of content coming your way, a lot of photo content, a lot of editing content. I know you guys love that. There's going to be a good amount of sick concepts. Like there's gonna be a few, you know, simpler ones, but there's a bunch of really cool concepts coming your way. So that's really exciting. But most exciting news of all, ladies and gentlemen, I am headed to Los Angeles tomorrow. So by the time you watch this video, I'm probably already in LA, but it's gonna be lit. It's been a while since I've last been. I can't wait for the sunshine. I'm gonna try and film as much content as I can out there. I'm gonna try and do a few more shoots. I'm gonna meet some old friends. I'm gonna make some new friends. It's gonna be lit. And all of you guys will, of course, be on this journey with me. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And as always, I'll be your boy Seb. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.